Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Scorpio? Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio, that's your energy at the foundation. Scorpio, I did a bunch of pre-shuffles and that judgment kept coming out. And I kept putting it back in the deck and starting over because I feel like we've gotten judgment at the foundation of the reading a bunch, like in the past few months. But whatever the case, obviously, this is the energy that needs to come out, so I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going to allow it to come out. And I think my actual response to that card coming out is exactly the energy that's taking place right now. There's so much going on inside your energy, Scorpio, not so much with you, but energies that surround you. And being in Libra season, there's a lot of karmic justice that is taking place right now. So with this judgment energy at the foundation, this is all these people, Scorpio, facing judgment right now for everything they tried to do in regards to creating resistance in your life. They've tried everything to avert this judgment coming through, but there's just no stopping it. This is like the full weight of the universe coming down on these individuals. So this is right at the foundation of your reading. And Scorpio, I feel for most of you, this is going to be people in your family, friends, individuals that had a big part in your life. Considering it's at the foundation of the reading, these are people at one point in time, these are like, this is all you ever knew. People that were very, very close to you, that were doing very dark, wicked things behind the scenes without you knowing it. You just thought these people were for you by proxy, right? I'm hearing a strong mother and father for a lot of you. Wicked mother, wicked father, wicked sister energies, brother energies, stuff like this. All of these people are facing judgment right now for all of this resistance they brought into your life that they didn't need to do. They did it because it made them feel a sense of power. It made them feel important in some capacity. What do we have at the sacral? Too many cards. What do we have at the sacral? Ace of Cups at the sacral. And this is the energy you're in right now, Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A lot of you are in this winning season. You guys are in this very creative, passionate, optimistic kind of energy. Balanced sacral chakra energy. There's a lot of things manifesting into your life. These are things that a lot of you have been working on for years, your entire life. And for whatever reason, they just weren't coming to fruition. But now you see more than ever that it was the energies that you had surrounding you that were creating blockages in your life. You have to understand, Scorpio, that it's very difficult for you to receive and keep blessings when you have particular kinds of energies around you. The divine will refuse you those blessings until you start utilizing better discernment. You start seeing the truth about people around you, and they'll hold back those blessings, because if they were to bring these blessings in while you still have some of these people around you, you would lose them. So now, in the day and age that we're living in, this is very much the energy that a lot of us face. We don't have access to these blessings until we start to get a better understanding of who we are, enough of what we came here to do, and the truth around the people that surround us. Okay, so it's just really you understanding that you can't be living inside illusions anymore. There's no more holding back from who you are. It's time to step into your truth, step into your power, and push forward. And you need to do this despite who it is in your life you may need to let go of. Okay, so what do we have at the solar plexus? What do we have at the solar plexus? Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy at the solar plexus. So this goes along perfectly with what I'm saying. Four of Pentacles is an energy of long-term security. This is what a lot of you are building right now. It's an energy of wealth. It's also an energy of you holding back from these individuals, keeping to yourself, not showing your hand, not talking to people about what you're building and doing. Because I feel like you're probably starting to see now how every time you talk about something, it never comes to fruition. And I know this energy very well. People that I no longer have in my life, I would always tell them what I was doing, always tell them what I was working on, and nothing, not a single thing would ever come to full completion. It was like in the 11th hour, something would happen, and I could never figure it out. And then when I cut all these energies out of my life, now things just come with ease. There's no sabotaging energy around me. And there's so many different ways that people can go about sabotaging you, Scorpio, but I feel that for the Scorpio collective, a lot of this energy came through as like word witchery, people speaking like wickedness, or just people speaking negative things into the ethers, or other people around you sabotaging opportunities. For some of you, spell work, black magic, that's come up in the Scorpio readings a lot this year as well. These are all energies that Scorpios really do need to face. So in a sense, it was all meant to happen this way so you can wake up to who you truly are, to wake up to your purpose. So this is you now really standing in your confidence, standing in your personal power, and being in control over your life and controlling every aspect of your life. Information that comes through, information that goes out. There's just a very protected energy here that I'm feeling around you, Scorpio. It's almost like the energy of like, people have to jump through hoops to get to you now, Scorpio. You're just not that easily accessed anymore. Where you've come from a time where you were always there for other individuals. You were always easy to access. You were always the one to call. No matter how horrible these people treated you, you were always there. And now you're gone. You're gone. Okay, so they don't have access to you anymore. And now, Scorpio, they're feeling more than ever your absence in their life. What do we have at the heart? And this is a new deck that I'm going to start working into our spread, Scorpio. This is Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen. This is made by Travis McHenry. He makes the Occult Heaven and Hell Tarot deck and Angel Tarot deck that I use on the bottom row here, okay? So let's see what we get here. We're just going to pull one of these. What do we have at the heart? Too many cards. What do we have at the heart? Five of Cups at the heart, Cancer energy. Okay, so this is so interesting, Scorpio. So this card is based off of Agnes Bonar, okay? Agnes Bonar was an accused witch. She was arrested on charges of witchcraft for bewitching the Duke of Bavaria with a love spell, and she was thrown off a bridge and drowned in a river. This card resembles family matters. This is an energy of bitterness, frustrations. This is exactly what we've been picking up in the Scorpio collective this entire year. These are family members, Scorpio, that did everything and anything to really destroy your life. And I'll never, ever understand why people go to such extents to do this to the Scorpio collective. But all I can gather is it really comes down to who you are, Scorpio. So the 8th house of transformation, Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. When you're dealing with a high vibrational Scorpio who's able to rise from the ashes and transform their life, this brings extreme illumination and exposure to this individual's family members, to people that have always been in their life. And it really exposes these people for who they really are, because they weren't able to accomplish this in their lifetime. So rather than look at themselves in the mirror and deal with themselves and their shadow sides, they would rather do everything they can to kill off the Scorpio collective, kill off the energy of transformation. Okay, so what we can see here, this is very much the Luciferian agenda at work. See, if you can't transform, if you can't rise from the ashes, change your life for the better, and step into alignment with your higher purpose and your path in life, then we don't have that transformative energy in the collective, which keeps us in the dark ages. It's all about growth, evolution. So Scorpio very much is the sign of evolution. 8th house of transformation before it enters the 9th house of Sagittarius, which is the energy that comes back into the world after it's been transformed. So for a lot of you Scorpios, I would go ahead and say most of you, this has been family members, friends, romantic relationships. It's like the same spirit showing up in all these different areas of your life, doing whatever they can to curse you, to kill you off, these kinds of energies. Let's go ahead and get one more of these at the throat. What do we have at the throat? What do we have at the throat? Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Lizzie Borden. Scorpio, this is unbelievable. This is a very, very powerful deck. Okay, this is going along perfectly with what I'm saying. There's someone in your family, Scorpio. I feel it's a female. It doesn't have to be, though. Okay, it could just be like a it could be kind of like a bitchy male, maybe like a father who just acts like a woman, right? It could just be a father who's just very feminine. But whatever the case, this is the energy of some sort of female in your family that's experiencing deep sadness and embarrassment for your growth, Scorpios. This could be a sister. This could be a mother. I'm picking up on strong mother and sister energies. There's something about what you're doing, Scorpios, that is exposing these individuals. It's like you having stepped into your power is really bringing to light who all these people in your family really are. And I have another deck I'm going to use for the third eye and crown. So this deck is called the Golden Dawn Temple Tarot deck. This is made by Farrell and Wendrich. This is a very hard deck to find, but I'll leave everything in the description if you guys are interested. You just basically have to buy it directly from the creator, but this is a very beautiful deck, very powerful. I was using it last night, and it was just so accurate, the reading I was getting. Okay. Temperance at the third eye. So Scorpios, you guys are in this very balanced energy right now. It's an energy of alignment. It's an energy of harmony. And my third eye position is where the divine's trying to get you. So I feel like the divine is really working on you right now, helping you navigate these energies. I mean, obviously going through energies that we pulled up here with this Five of Cups and this Queen of Swords, and especially from this new deck that I used, it really gives us an idea of the wickedness that the Scorpio collective has been dealing with. So it's like the universe is embracing you right now. The universe is very much protecting you and helping you release all of these emotions that you have towards these people and these situations. These are energies that are very, very hard to overcome. It's very heartbreaking. So there's a lot of healing taking place in your life right now. But Scorpio, this is the contract you signed before you came here. We were all meant to go through this. Each and every Scorpio. This is the energy on this table of a Scorpio that has stepped into their highest vibration or is stepping into their highest vibration. There's a lot of meaning and purpose in this energy. See, Scorpios, you have to go through the darkness. to experience the light. And then you're supposed to use your story to help other Scorpios along their path. And not a lot of Scorpios make it, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and, say it like it is. A very small percentage do. I feel that more and more as we're moving into the future, people are starting to listen to tarot and channels like mine and other channels. And, we have access to more information about energy and how energy works and what each one of our purposes is. And we're able to now reach these heights. Whereas in the past, it was more difficult to find this sort of information, so you didn't understand what you were dealing with. But now, with all this information that we have access to, we're able to find our way to our purpose. So this is very threatening for the Luciferian agenda. This is very much a war, Scorpios, and you guys are right on the front line leading the collective. So make no mistake, you are being embraced by the universe right now, and you're being healed. Temperance at the third eye. What do we have at the crown? Scorpios, I'm also picking up here that for a lot of you, you've also dated some individuals that held this same kind of energy. Individuals that were doing witchcraft on you, right? Like this Agnes Bernard here, she did a love spell, right, on the Duke. And then she was thrown off a bridge by the Duke's father, okay, for doing this. So it's this same kind of energy. Wondering why you could never get certain individuals off of your mind? Come to find out they did some sort of love spell on you. Something like this. What do we have at the crown? These are very big cards, so I have to get used to shuffling them here. And they're also new, so they have a tendency to stick together. What do we have at the crown? Strength, Leo energy. So Scorpio, this is the energy at the crown that you're utilizing to get through these difficulties in your life. Okay, so this is an energy of transformation. It's an energy of balance. It's a very lusty energy that you have for life now, whereas in the past, through this darkness, I feel like you guys pretty much gave up in a lot of areas of your life. You just never thought that it could ever get better. But this is also now an energy of magnanimity. Okay, this is you forgiving all of these individuals for the wickedness that they brought into your life. Telling horrible lies about you. Forgiven. Trying to do love spells on you. Forgiven. For some of you, they even tried to take you out. Forgiven, right? This doesn't mean you bring these individuals onto your path or into your new timeline. Absolutely not. Okay, this is you understanding energy from this higher vibration now, that to hold on to any sort of bitterness or resentment towards the past allows these individuals real estate in your new beginning. This is you releasing all this baggage, because what's very important here is the full understanding of what transformation truly encompasses. Okay, this is you transforming, rising from those ashes. All of this energy here you've come through, Scorpio, that is the ashes you're rising out of. And Scorpio, this is the energy of perfect balance. Okay, so again, my crown position is the energy that the divine wants you to utilize to get through the narrative. Magnanimity, Scorpio, okay? Forgive it all and keep it pushing. You have way, way too much greatness that you need to go out and now live. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot, please? Let's see what demon's trying to keep my Scorpio's root chakra blocked. Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So this is a Four of Pentacles in reverse energy. This is the energy of a poverty mindset. Exactly the energy that we picked up here. Okay. Now, this energy here, Scorpio, this can work in the dark because this can be learnt behavioral patterns that you picked up from, say, this mother or this father. It's an energy where you had a distorted image of who you really are. It's like an image of lack, like you were never good enough, like there was just something wrong with you. And that poverty mindset will start showing up in every single area of your life. You know, maybe when you're younger, it's not so pronounced. But as you get older, that bitterness really starts to overtake you because there's an energy of so much loss, you've just had enough and you can't take it anymore. This is what happened for me. I had this poverty mindset. I had experienced so much loss in my life, missed out on so many opportunities, lost so many creative endeavors that I worked really hard on in the 11th hour, and I could just never figure out what happened. And then I had a spiritual awakening. I started to dig into my roots, my past, my family, and I started to see that it was actually done by design. It was all meant to happen this way. And of course, that was very shocking for me to realize that, but it put me here. So I look at that now as something that absolutely had to happen in my life so I can be here and talk to you guys about it and help all of you navigate these very difficult energies. The energy of poverty mindset, it's so infectious. It just seeps into every area of your life. And again, you don't actually see the depth of it until you start getting older. You start to see these patterns in your life and how they all are exactly the same. It's like you've attracted all the same kinds of people. All of your friends are the same. All of your romantic relationships are the same. You're treated the same way in all of your jobs. You're made to be a pushover in all your jobs. You have to work extra hard just to be noticed. All of your romantic partners probably cheated on you. And it was like the same storyline around all the people you dated. Your friends all kind of treated you the same. A lot of your friends are probably losers. They don't really have a lot of ambition. All of these situations are the result of a poverty mindset. But there's also an energy here, Scorpio, where you're starting to understand now that you actually attracted all those energies. So it's you looking deeper, right? Why am I attracting this? What is wrong with me? It's nothing wrong with you, Scorpio. It was just the way you were programmed. So this is you now breaking this programming. What do we have at the sacral? Five of Swords, Aquarius energy, Sabnuk. Okay, so Five of Swords, this goes along perfectly with what I'm saying. So Five of Swords in reverse energy. Okay, so this is an energy of termination. You ending any unhealthy relationships in your life that hold this energy of this poverty mindset. And the thing is, Scorpios, you pretty much have to cut everybody out of your life. You can't reprogram those people. And you have to remember, these are all individuals you attracted into your life when you held this energy. So you're really starting to look at things now from this higher perspective, this higher vantage point. Okay, you're making these changes in your life. You're not holding on to any sort of past resentment. You just want to be gone, and you want to be gone quickly. So it's very important you move away from all of these energies because, again, Scorpio, you cannot change people. You can only change yourself. And once you change yourself, you start attracting all these new individuals into your life, your real soul tribe that are in alignment with this new version of yourself. The phoenix rising from the ashes, that version, that's who you truly are. And when you actually meet up with the soul tribe, Scorpios, it will be an energy of, wow, we've been waiting for you, Scorpio. It's like they all went through it in their own individual lives, but you all knew that there was something better over the horizon line for you. You knew that your real family, your real soul tribe was out there somewhere. And so when you finally meet up, there's like this deep past life connection that I feel comes through for the Scorpios, where you start to not remember all these details of past lives, but it's just an energy that feels familiar to you, where these energies that you're coming from always felt foreign. Right? You know that energy of just, you're in like a romantic relationship with somebody and you feel alone, right? Or you just don't feel very close to your parents, right? Maybe hugs are awkward, saying I love you is awkward, stuff like this. And I know this energy very well. What do we have at the solar plexus? Two of Wands, Aries energy, Epis. Okay, so now this is this energy that I was talking about, right underneath this Four of Pentacles upright at the solar plexus, keeping things to yourself, because in the 11th hour, there was some sort of sabotaging energy that came through. So this is very important. Scorpios, that you continue to hold on to this energy. Do not tell people what you're doing. You don't know what people are capable of. So just keep things to yourself until you're ready to bring it out into the world. So this is going to be related to creative endeavors, stuff like this. Just keep your future plans to yourself. What do we have at the heart from the Heaven and Hell Tarot, please? And then we have Buddhist, which is the Page of Swords from the Occult Tarot, atheism. Okay, so all of these people, Scorpio, have no faith. Okay, these individuals always talk about what they're going to do, but there's never any action behind anything. Okay, these are the kind of people that have like undelivered promises with you, very immature energies. Okay, all of these people right now, Scorpio, are watching you like a hawk. Okay, there's a lot of gossip going on behind the scenes. Okay, I feel like a lot of them, there's just like this spying energy, like an online kind of stalkerish kind of energy. But don't change anything you're doing, Scorpio. Just keep your moves to yourself and keep pushing forward. Don't allow these individuals to dictate your path. So simply put, Scorpio, don't give any of these individuals any energy by reacting to anything they're doing. Just keep it pushing. And then we have Luia, 10 of Swords, revelation from the Angel Tarot. Okay, so it's over, Scorpio. This is the end of this. This is a new life for you, a new timeline for you, and a very painful rock bottom ending for these individuals. And isn't it interesting, Scorpio, how it's right underneath that 5 of Cups with that witch being thrown off the bridge for doing witchcraft. So it's an energy of exposure. And this, I feel, Scorpio, represents the universe and the way the universe is dealing with these individuals. It's like there's your spirit guides, right? They're having a cup of tea, right? Taking care of these witches in your life. Gemini energy with that 10 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with that Page of Swords. What do we have at the throat from the Angel Tarot, please? Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Eazel. God who rejoices, divine comfort, gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Scorpio, this is the energy that you guys are in right now, or this is the energy you're moving towards. This is an energy of synchronicity. It's a very studious kind of energy, very intuitive. And this is also related to creative new beginnings. So I've been picking up an energy in this reading around something you're doing creatively, Scorpios. Okay, so again, keep it to yourself. Show it to the world once you're ready to release it out into the collective. Keep it very close to your chest. Don't allow people to have any sort of opinions on what you're working on as well, Scorpios. No one can tell you better than your spirit guides. No one can tell you better than your own intuition, especially if you're doing the soul work, clearing all the clutter out, removing any sort of noise off of the intuitive highway that goes between your intuition, the divine, your spirit guides, and God. The Matrix brings a lot of clutter and distraction into our life, so it makes it very difficult for us to hear these intuitive messages clearly. But as long as you're doing this work, you don't need validation or guidance from anyone else, Scorpios. You can do it yourself. A lot of you could be working on your physical conditioning, or you should, okay? And I speak from experience here. This has a way of reinforcing spiritual growth. Our physical body is very much connected to how we grow on a soul level, keeping your vessel healthy. Your soul has to live inside your vessel, right? So wouldn't you want that lined with velvet? This kind of energy is what I'm picking up here. Just make sure that you treat your body like a real temple, Scorpio. And don't just speak about it. Actually be about it. Do it. What do we have at the third eye? 7 of Cups, Ashila. God, the just judge, contemplation, makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So this is all this clarity coming to you now, Scorpios, around your life, all the things that were taking place. You're starting to see the depths that these individuals actually went to. And still, Scorpio, I feel like you don't even know half of it. It's so much darker and so much more wicked than you could possibly ever imagine. You know, for me personally, being a Scorpio, I don't even know half of it. I know a very, very small percentage of what took place, and that's enough. It's like I don't even really care to know anymore, because the things that I do know are enough to erase these individuals from all areas of my life. You know, dealing with death attempts, death threats, heavy, heavy black magic and spell work behind the scenes, family members clicking up with friends, family members clicking up with people I was dating, coworkers, all sorts of things. Just, it goes so, so deep. And this is the same for all of you. So there's an energy here now of all these illusions coming to an end through this exposure around who these people really are. And this is all because the scales have tipped, because you've allowed them to. So you stepping into your power and alignment with your purpose starts the clock ticking in all these individuals' lives. And that clock is ticking very, very loudly. As each passing second goes by, they're wondering when the universe is going to come and pay them a visit. I just saw an old woman sitting on a recliner staring at a clock on a wall, and it's ticking very loud. It's like her karma is showing up as madness. God, I'm getting such a strong intuitive message right now. I feel that this mother could have air highly aspected in her chart, so Queen of Swords energy. This is also you looking back, Scorpio, and seeing just how much time they took from you. You're like, God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You mean to tell me this is who I've always been? That spell work was strong, hey? They kept me in that illusion for decades. This is you being restored back to who you really are, Scorpio. And that's not something you've experienced in this lifetime. You're waking up for the first time ever. What do we have at the crown to close this out for Scorpio? King of Cups, Rochelle, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. God seeing everything, restitution, finds stolen objects, and discovers the person responsible. Wow, this is a very powerful way to end this reading, Scorpio, because it goes along perfectly with what I've been picking up here. And it goes along perfectly with this strength at the crown, right? This magnanimity kind of energy, right? So this is an energy here where here you are, right? In this very stoic, emotionally balanced energy, right? High vibrational Scorpio energy. And then here's these individuals, wait, please, Scorpio, please, please forgive me. Please, can I come back into your life, right? But this is them now being marked by the divine for what they've done. See how they're red? Right? There's nothing you can do, Scorpio. You just need to keep it pushing. This is all a part of their destiny, to receive this karma for what they did. And maybe they'll get it right in the next lifetime, Scorpio. Okay? But this is how the story was always meant to play out. This is you now in this very wise, emotionally balanced energy. You are now somebody who helps other people grow in their life, spiritually speaking, helps other people understand these difficult cycles that Scorpios have to navigate in their life. You are a perfect example of a life well lived underneath the Scorpio zodiac sign. You guys are very much right on the front lines of transformation. You're it. You are leading the pack, Scorpios. Scorpio, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like a personal reading. All that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donation, Scorpio. Take care.